house beyond the supernatural podcast, the podcast that goes beyond the supernatural. All music comes from verse 13, Shadow Symphony, and Public Domain. All printing for the podcast is provided by Rainbow Press in Omaha, Nebraska. More details about this podcast can be found on thehouseofbts.net. Tonight's cast includes John the Genius, an archaeologist played by me, Arn, Peter the parapsychologist played by Nick, Cas the psychic medium and astrophysicist played by Kirk, and the host of the House of BTS as the Game Master, Steve.
Welcome back, everyone. Where we last left off, the group found themselves in quite a pickle. We have two of them concerned that they might be mommies.
Time to roll up stats for me.
While John had the strangest surprise of all and suddenly found himself, he was running down one of the storm-drain tunnels to find himself caught into the bear hug of a creature, and suddenly he's found himself underwater, which is particularly dangerous for him because John cannot swim. And I believe from there, no better way than to continue on. John, your vision becomes blurry, as if your eyes are open underwater. You feel a strange sensation, as if you're falling into a pool of water. The light suddenly goes dark. Your ears fill with water and pressure. Instinctively, you hold your breath as you understand that you are now underwater. The creature no longer holds you, but your situation's not really improved, and as you don't know how to swim. Give me a save versus horror factor, please.
A 9. Yes, it's a 9.
Any bonuses to add into that?
No.
All right.
Bonuses for that.
So, unfortunately, in your blind panic while flailing about in the water, somewhere above you, you see a light and a sense of movement. You're not far from the surface. If only you could reach it. The flashlight in your hand is useless now as it's blinked out from being submerged. And unless whatever packs or bags you're carrying on you are strapped to you, such as to your belt, they are getting washed away.
I don't use no flashlight that would go out under water, but I did drop the shotgun it was attached
to. Fair enough. Let's see here. Even worse, whatever is strapped to you is now weighing you down. Not having a chance to take a deep breath and all this, your lungs are already starting to burn. I need you to attempt a save versus pain, please.
Sure. I got a 20.
That's perfect. Now we're at a point where, let's see here, you are holding the instinct, or excuse me, just one minute. Your lungs are burning and begging for air, but you hold your breath for now. Attempt to swim at a 20% due to a lack of skill in dealing with a deadly pressure situation. Add in your IQ bonus, however.
I failed. I got a 31.
Save versus pain, please.
5.
Unfortunate. You will be required to take 4 hit points from drowning.
I can do this all night.
Well, at least till you drown. Let's see here. Instinct and pain take over as you inhale, your lungs filling with water. Panic has now fully consumed you. You're flailing helplessly in the murky water. You see the fish creature swimming at you, as if it might be coming in for the kill, which may beat you to drowning to death. Give me another save, please. Or another skill roll first. Let's do that first.
Oh, I wait. 95.
Everything is going black for you. The both of you, getting back to you both in the meantime. Last we'd left off, we had a creature that had just released its bite after stabbing you with its talons, and the one that was after you had started chasing after John. Which, speaking of which, you do not know what the hell happened to John or that creature. They just seemed to have disappeared into the dark. But there's no time for that now. You still have one creature left. I need an initiative, please.
5.
17.
15. You're first.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to shoot it in the head again. Crit! No, 5.
I have no idea what you just said, Cass.
I got a 5. 5. 5. Oh, I almost did crit. No, 5. Same thing, because I'm about to get fucked anyway.
And there went his PG-13 language for the night.
Well, considering he just said F in the A, but he dropped the A part, which is probably like the least offensive part.
Damn it. Second episode, can't say that I didn't cuss. I get this out. Well, nope. I'm not going to blame it on the alcohol.
Okay, here we go. You roll a 5.
Yep. I rolled a 5.
The creature, for its reaction, suddenly explodes into a mass of water that just splashes down upon the surface. The ripples go away, and the trickling rainwater continues on as if none of this had ever actually happened.
What the hell just happened?
Where's John?
I don't know. Where is
John?
John? John, where are you?
John.
Where did John go? That question, that's the question that'll leave you for the moment.
He ran, man. He ran.
John, by some miracle, you're waking up. You're coughing up and spitting out water. You're laying on a dry surface of some kind. Okay? Yeah, I would like to hear some coughing and gagging over there, please. No, not. No, you're not. He's not about to lose his life.
Alright, what's going on?
Well, looking around, you appear to be sitting on the rear platform of a large boat, maybe even a yacht. Looking out behind you, it seems like you're in the middle of Elliott Bay. How the hell did you get here? Maybe someone on the boat pulled you out of the water.
Who's there?
No one is there. All you see is a set of stairs on the right of the boat that will lead you to the main floor. You also hear a slight ripple in the water. Where looking out at the water, you see one of the creatures is moving just below its surface.
Alright, I'm going to stop what I'm doing, find my laptop, and pull out the battery.
Okay. Very well. You now have the battery of your laptop in your hand.
Put that in the bag. Close it all up.
What are you going to do next?
I'm going to get the hell away from the back of the boat.
You're probably a smart man for it. Now, this is why you're a genius. Well, you can climb said stairs that would take you to the main boat, certainly away from the edge of the water.
Let's do it.
This boat is big and luxurious and looks expensive. It has a company logo that reads Cruisers Yachts, specifically the 60 Fly model. This boat has 3 levels on it, and you're on level 2. What you don't see are people on the boat, but it wouldn't be out here if there weren't.
Salvagers' rights. I got a boat.
He's got a yacht now. Screw Cas and Peter. I'm out of here, man.
Well, I'm gonna go find the bridge.
Well, you're standing. A second here. So yeah, you are standing in the back of the boat, in likely what would be considered the cockpit area, standing next to a U-shaped dinette. You could go upstairs to the 3rd floor, or go inside via a rear patio door to what looks like a galley.
I'm at the.
You're basically at the back of the boat, looking where you can go walk upstairs or walk a set of stairs that would take you to a 3rd floor, or you could go into the room directly ahead of you.
I want to go to whatever it looks like where you would have steering and radios.
You ever seen Diddy's yacht? It's about as big as Diddy's yacht.
Did Diddy do it?
Alright, and I'll grab a life jacket on my way up there.
Yeah, I like where your head's at. Collecting a life jacket. So it sounds like you're taking a look upstairs. Going upstairs takes you to an open-air socializing area, as well as a modern piloting station. A hard top for shade and protection from the elements is shielding you from the light rain up here. You see a built-in grill and a wet bar. The grill has a steak sitting on it as if it was recently being grilled, and the wet bar also shows signs of recent use. Still, you don't see anyone up here.
Alright, I'm gonna do my best to get this bitch going.
Looking for it does not look like you have the keys to do it, and it is sitting idle in the water right now.
You look like a car thief.
Yeah, but I'm not a boat thief.
Same concept.
What are you thinking now over here, John?
I got nothing.
I see the steam coming out of his ears.
I am helpless. I will pull the knife out of my pocket and curl up in a ball and hide underneath the dashboard.
Odd. Have you not heard his character tonight?
We will, I'll make my prowl roll to blend in. I got a 24 out of 35. I'm going to hide. Ultimately.
Okay. So being as you're doing that, we will take this opportunity to get back to Peter and Cas. So the both of you with combat being over and catching your breath, you still have no idea what became of John. And neither of you are feeling so good, and again, you swear it feels like things are swimming around inside of you. And Cas, your psychic adrenaline rush ended a moment ago. But suddenly, it's flaring up again to a ×4 level.
I think we need to get out of here.
I agree. Let's get out of here. I don't feel so good. I feel like
Cowards.
I feel like shit.
I feel
Says the guy who's on a boat hiding.
I feel like John on a Friday night.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Got a lot of things crawling around inside me.
I think we need to go find Dr. Smythe and see what's wrong
Cas,
with
you
us.
were getting a smell of incense in the air. His reaction.
Wait, what? No, fuck that. Oh, God,
Jesus.
gross. Incense. You're a hippie down here?
That's not good that I smell incense.
Why are you waving your nose up in the air like that?
Getting a whiff.
It's the sewer?
No,
Yeah.
I smell like incense, man. I don't know what's going on.
Give me a perception roll, Cas. This will be an easy one.
10.
10 is more than enough in your case. Looking over in the direction of the body that's still on the ground, standing nearby it is a man who looks identical to the body. I need you now to make a lore roll for ghostly entities.
Fail.
That's okay, because Giles is there to help you understand this. Where he states you're looking at the man's ghost by the looks of it.
Pissed off, Giles?
He stares at his body, tears starting to stream down his cheek. He appears to be nursing his side as if in pain. What a wuss.
His name is Paul McDonald.
Hey, Paul. It's gonna be alright, buddy.
Looking up at you with almost with desperation in his eyes, he says, "Something's not right. I feel so sick."
Sick how?
It's like something is moving inside of me, and it's scratching at me under my skin, and it hurts. Peter, at first you don't know or even see who Cas is talking to, but then you see him appearing right before your eyes. Attempt to save a horror factor of 14.
That's a 3.
You nearly jump out of your skin, but the ghost simply stands there, sobbing and holding his side as if in pain, giving you no reason to be alarmed. Now, you may make a lore ghost entities. And in your case, add a 10% bonus, and you should be pretty familiar with this.
Yep, 53.
You easily recognize it to be a haunting entity, which is a type of misguided and confused psychic bloodhound. As a parapsychologist, you understand that although we can't see it, intelligent life forms leave a psychic impression wherever they have been. Our homes and workplaces hold the strongest emanations because that is where we spend most of our time. Generally, the psychic impressions fade or are so weak that they are imperceptible. However, strong emotions such as intense hatred, love, desire, anger, sorrow, and so on leave a deep, lasting mark. A psychic impression that the haunting entity sees and feels in every way. This entity is like a psychic sponge with no identity of its own. It is drawn to the emotions of others, from the past as well as recent, soaks them up and languishes in them. Since only the strongest emotions are perceivable, the entity experiences only the most intense, happy, traumatic, painful, or frightful emotions and memories. Little snippets of life gone by. The entity finds the very strongest of these emotional events and plays them over and over again, becoming absorbed in them. This is where the trouble can arise, because the haunting entity has no individual identity and gets confused by the emotions and experiences of others. Confused to the point that it thinks that it is the central person of the recorded psychic impression. Locked in the memory of an event from the past, the haunting entity becomes a shadow of that person, an intangible apparition of the past, in every sense of the word, a ghost. The haunting entity becomes so completely a part of the memory that it believes it is that specific person and reenacts that fragmented memory endlessly. This is why the same ghosts are so often reported to be haunting a particular place and repeating one or two events, sometimes for centuries. This is the ghost who is always seen at the same place sobbing, or the ghost that always appears walking the same forlorn corridor, or, in this case, a ghost who's sobbing in the storm drain with you now.
Paul? Paul.
With tears streaming from his eyes, he looks at you, yes?
Why are you still here, Paul? What happened to you?
I was walking home from work. My shift was over. I like to walk along the shoreline of the bay. It's one of my favorite things to do. I was walking home, and I don't know. It was like something just reached up and grabbed me and pulled me, into the water with it. And it scratched me right here in my side. And when I came to the surface, I ran. I couldn't reach the surface from where I was, but I saw the storm drain was open, and I got in it to run away from that thing, and I just got so tired, and I must have passed out. And oh my God, it hurts so much. Make it stop, please. Help me.
Paul, is this what the wound looked like? And I lift up my shirt and I show him my wound.
Paul, in response, pulls aside his shirt, showing you similar wounds.
Oh, fuck, Cass.
Shit.
Cass,
We're gonna die.
Yeah, this is not looking good. And who knows where John is?
John's probably out partying on some boat somewhere with some girls. Or... Cas and Peter, fuck those guys.
We better get out.
Yeah, we gotta go find Dr. Smythe.
Paul, is there anything you want us to do? Give a message to anybody?
No, I just want them to stop.
It'll all be.
I will pause it for just a second.
It'll all be good, Paul.
You guys are leaving the sewer without looking for me? What dicks.
There's one exit
Dicks.
And one way in and
Dicks.
one way out.
There's two ways, man.
No, we're in a four-way
There's
right now.
that. Oh man. Oh.
There's only one direction you know for sure is the way out.
I can't believe I would stay in that sewer for weeks. until I
Says the
found
guy
you guys.
who jumped over us and started running for an exit.
John, somewhere inside the boat, you feel a slight thud and hear a sound like there's commotions going on in the boat underneath you somewhere.
Okay.
Prepare to investigate that.
No.
You continue hiding.
I'm not investigating shit.
All right. That's how I'm gonna play
Coward.
that.
Coward.
Then that means I will bring it back to you guys.
You know he's going to be the only one that's still alive at the end
Yeah.
of this camp.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, I can't take it anymore. I just want them to stop. And Paul begins to shake and writhe as if he's in extreme pain. A moment later, his body begins doing the same. Both of you roll to save versus fear factor, please.
Jesus.
16.
11.
In this case, you're both okay. The 11 has it. Just enough. Staring down at the writhing body, the dead skin begins to tear open as numerous tiny lumps with appendages and tiny mouths full of sharp teeth begin ripping and tearing their way out of him and spilling onto the floor.
Holy shit, Peter.
John, I don't know where you are, but screw you. See you
Screw
later.
you, bye. We're out of here. We gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here.
I need a save versus horror factor roll from the both of you.
Jesus. 8.
20.
I can't turn into a fish, man. What am I gonna tell my mom? What the hell? I can't do this, man. What the hell? I can't be a fish man. Oh my Jesus!
Cass!
Jesus. Oh my God! Oh my
Cass!
God! No, I don't want to do it. What? No!
Cass!
What? Ow! Ow! Ow!
Calm down. The more you aggravate it, the more it's going to start going through your body. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Cass,
Calmly
you can't,
and slowly.
as even though Peter's trying to keep you, trying to calm you down, you can't help it. Your eyes are transfixed at this horrific scene.
I'm getting angry.
As these tiny,
I'm gonna
lumpy,
start
slug-like
raging.
things start attacking and eating each other in some kind
Oh
of
my
savage
God.
feeding frenzy.
They're eating each other.
Cass!
Peter. I'm
Cass!
gonna fucking.
Cass!
I can't keep
Cass!
control. Ow! Jesus! Ah.
Look me in the eye!
What?
Cass!
I
Look
can't-
me in the eye! We'll be
Ah.
fine! Cass!
Screams of pain come from the dying ones, while the victorious ones are growing right before your eyes. The bigger ones continue to eat the smaller ones. In a matter of moments, several of them are the size of toddlers.
Go. Now. Now.
Let's get out of here. I'm running.
Let them eat each other.
Screw you, John. Fuck off. I ain't turning into fish man.
Not chum, buddy. Let's get out of here.
I don't care about you that much. Fuck off.
If only I knew. If only I knew.
I got people eating
If I
fishes
knew the
inside.
next time, I would have ran first action instead of trying to help you guys. If only I knew.
Luckily, character knowledge isn't the same as player knowledge.
I got people eating fishes
only I
inside me.
knew.
Fuck off.
Oh my God! I try to keep my calm, but man, you guys are cracking me up.
We're gonna
Alright,
die,
I'm
Peter.
myself.
We're gonna die, Peter.
We're not going to die.
We're
It'll be
gonna-
fine.
We're gonna.
You're going to be a mom.
No, I
Just
didn't
think about
say-
how great it's
Yeah,
going to be to
oh
be
yeah.
a mom.
I
Yeah.
just saw what happened to the mom that had the other ones.
He's been down
Oh,
here for
Jesus
weeks.
Christ.
He's been down here for weeks. It'll be fine. Let's get out.
Maybe a day or two at most. You're not a forensics expert to say.
I know, but I'm just trying to make him calm. It's been weeks. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
We need
Let's
to get out
walk.
of here.
Just keep
Let's
walking.
go. I'm
Just
going.
look ahead. Look
I'm-
for the end of the tunnel.
I
and
can't
just
believe
go
what
for
I
it.
just fucking saw.
You didn't see
the
anything.
fucking thing
Just
ate,
go.
it's mommy.
Hey, a note for the GMs out there: if your players are being this enthusiastic, make sure you're giving experience for playing in character, because this is the kind of stuff you want.
Cass, just go.
All right, let's go, man.
Go to the light, John. Cass, go to the light.
Hey. We need Dr. Smythe.
As soon as we get outside, we're going to call him.
All right.
Oh, wait, you destroyed his vehicle. So how's he going to get here?
I don't know.
Great. Maybe there's a boat that can get
Where
Maybe we can flag somebody down on the way.
the fuck is John?
Maybe he's out getting a vehicle right now.
He's fucking
Let's
probably
call him. Let's call him. Do you have your phone on you?
Snorting a big
You have
line
your
of
phone on
cocaine. Yeah.
Okay, call John.
Pick up
188
the
Pete
phone. 1-800. I am a little fucking coward bitch.
You're running away! You probably left me in the fucking sewer!
Come on,
And
pick
you
up.
are still underground, so
Come
you're
on.
getting no reception down here.
Keep trying. As soon as we get out the door,
Uh-huh.
let's call him.
What
What
the
is that?
hell was
That
that?
was-
Apparently we're hearing some kind of noise.
So a video on hot wiring a boat. I was just seeing if they exist. Of course they
I'm
exist.
sure, yeah, there's got to be a way to hotwire a boat. I would imagine it can't be all that different than like a car, or at least like.
Like
a
I
semi.
said, similar.
It's probably more complicated for a bigger, newer boat, but in fact, I would say they probably have like probably need like the chip on the key or something sort of a thing. But it's got to be doable with the right gear.
Right.
So the two of you going back the direction you came, Peter. Yeah, it's. Being as well, actually, both of you have the biology skills. So in the back of your mind, it is a haunting thought that, with the realization, that when these things had jabbed their talons into you, it is entirely possible they injected you with their young.
Eat this shit.
And looking at the scene before you fled, there must have been dozens of them pouring out and swimming around inside of you at least.
I'm never gonna get that shit out of my head.
And an inevitable and scary question follows. How long till they come back out?
How long till I die, man?
I'm telling you, man. He was in there for about a week. We'll be fine. Just keep walking.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here,
Okay.
and we'll call Dr. Smythe.
Alright, right, that'll bring us back to John over here.
I'm gonna poke my head out and look for a flare gun.
There are numerous supply bins and such here, but you are not finding a flare gun pack. You probably have to head back downstairs.
That's not going to happen. Go ahead. From up here, can I look out windows and look for...
Actually, it's not windows. It is a... what was it here? It was an open... Basically, it's an open view.
Okay.
They have a term for it, and it escapes me. It's like called a sky view, but yeah, it is an open... it's an open air socializing area, which basically there's kind of like a hard tarp over you that'll protect you from the rain and such outside.
Okay, I'm looking for an escape craft, a blow up, a canoe, a lifeboat.
Blow up doll?
Whatever they call those. A dinghy.
It's possible there'd be an inflatable raft on the on a ship this fancy somewhere, but you would have to go looking for it, and I can assure you it's not up here.
I am not going below the deck. That is not going to happen. Whoever got this boat out should have a fucking safety raft somewhere visible. Alright, fuck it, I'm diving overboard. I've got a life jacket. It'll help me swim.
Give me a quick percentage roll, or actually even better, give me a perception roll on that one.
19. 21.
Well, 21. This is a good time to remind you. Looking overboard, you see another one of these things kind of circling near the surface of the water around the boat.
Well, it'll have to catch me.
And with the 21. I will also add in a point. You're starting to hear little screeching sounds and such coming from down underneath the boat. They sound similar to that howling, screaming sound
down below
in the boat somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait until the monster is on the opposite side of the boat from circling, and then I'm going to jump and I'm going to swim.
I admire your bravery.
Well, that's the opposite of bravery.
Well, in the case of that, knowing that you can't swim and you're still diving in with something in there with you, there is a sense of bravery to that. It might be crazed bravery, but I still like it. You are floating okay due to the life jacket,
And you get eaten by a shark.
but you must be near, as you can tell, at least a half mile from the nearest shore spot.
I will start paddling my arms and kicking my legs.
This is a good time to start practicing your swimming. I'm willing to bet in the future everyone at this table will probably start taking the swimming skill.
I will not take the swimming skill.
I'm going to learn it for my
paying
kids.
For that shit.
My kids will give me superpowers to be able to swim.
My kids.
Before they eat me from the inside out.
Perhaps they'll bless you with a fish head as well.
I don't want to be no merman. I like my face. I want to look like John. Ugly and mangled.
John, you are paddling and kicking as hard as your limbs can carry you.
And you're going nowhere.
Well, no, I mean he's getting somewhere. Just
I've got to get back to that sewer fast to help you guys, because that's what's on my mind right now. All right, you guys are in deep shit.
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure you're not on the boat with me. And if you are, you're fucked.
I don't think I would know to jump in the water. I think I'd stay in the boat and try to find a dinghy. I'd leave my hiding spot.
That might mean combat.
Your paddling and kicking is interrupted by something grabbing your ankle.
Wonderful.
And you realize, looks like, one of these, this creature has grabbed you by the leg and is now starting to swim you back towards the boat.
John Babylon was lost at sea. I
Alrighty.
never saw him again. R.I.P.
I'm gonna
John.
pull out my knife and try to stab its arm.
It seems determined to keep you on that boat.
I'm determined to not go to the boat.
Attaboy, you have pulled out your knife. Give it a good roll.
And I
Hopefully
cut my
not a one,
femoral
'cause that could
artery.
be your leg.
Yeah. 15.
Alright, that's what I'm looking for. So that I'm pretty sure 12 or higher is what you need to specifically hit a limb, so give me some damage.
What's the knife do?
Knife, if it's,
It's a hunting knife.
yeah,
Or a survival knife.
1d6 plus
It's a hunting knife.
It is a 1d6 plus 1, and any damage
5.
bonus you may have.
Damage bonus.
Just say, if any. 5, I'm making a note here. 5, and it lets go with a squeal of pain. Give me a perception roll.
13.
I'm checking my newts.
You got notes in case the guy fucking hightails off
No,
the ship and dives into the
or,
bay?
no, perception
You
roll.
aren't pre-prepared.
Or perception roll levels, yeah. Unfortunately, I did not bring my notes on what to do
I'm
when
going
a
off
sea
the
creature
rails.
is trying to drag you back to a boat. I did not think to pack that particular book tonight.
You're not doing your job because that's what John would do.
That's in John's character to jump and run.
I am not going to try to help you guys fight ever again. I'm out.
What? You shot one thing and ran away.
You shot it once and ran like a bitch.
I shot
See, you shot at least twice.
3 or 4 times.
I can
I
think
that
of 3.
passing shot was the 4th. I'm pretty sure I was down to 1 shot.
I can think of 3, but yeah, maybe. Well, nonetheless.
I could be wrong, but that was
But
3
that
too
doesn't
many.
matter anyway.
3 too many. They recover that shotgun from wherever it's at. It's going to have your fingerprints on it only.
If they're willing to swim down to the bottom of the Elliott Bay to retrieve that shotgun.
Damn it. Perfect material to frame you whenever I wanted it. And I lost it at the bottom of the bay.
It's
Maybe-
still there if you'd
maybe-
like to go searching
Maybe
for
you
it.
should learn how to swim.
I can hire a submersible.
That's true. There is a glutton of divers you can hire in Seattle. I know.
I'll
this
get
for
you to
fact.
hold another gun. Maybe I'll pickpocket yours.
Alright, just a moment here.
Then when I kill Dr. Smythe, leave your gun.
I have reached the end of these papers.
I take over the whole organization. You'll be the only thing in my way. That's alright, I'm an amazing hacker. We'll hack some kitty porn onto your computer.
Some kitty porn?
You're going to
Like
federal...
some cats having
You'll
sex?
be going to federal pound in
Cats-
the ass prison
cats-
for about 5 years.
Cats having sex on the internet?
New on
Watch
YouTube.
your cornhole. And I will run this chapter of the Laszlo Society. With an iron fist, I will rule.
It'll be back like being back in the orphanage. Like, oh, okay, just like home.
Alright, so don't need those papers anymore.
I
Back
feel
up
a
here
little
we go.
guilty. I'll put
Alright,
some money
Nick,
on
you
your
can
books.
pick up editing here again.
No, Mother Superior, put the strap on away.
What?
That's how we grew up.
What? You grew up
GM
getting
did not hear that.
you grew up getting pegged by a nun?
Like I said,
I hope
prison's no big deal.
For those who came looking for a PG-13 show tonight, I apologize.
poor Peter. He got pegged.
you guys better bone up on combat skills. Bone up.
Well, I don't know. You have to retire. They're about to be
My little fish babies.
John, I have unfortunate news.
I don't think I can
You're going to
actually
die.
drown in the life jacket.
No, it's not so much that you're drowning,
Alright.
but I had a roll over here, a really good one on the monster's behalf.
I didn't see it.
No, you did not see that, and you're probably glad you didn't, because it's ugly. For a moment, it seems that the creature had given up on you after you stabbed it in the arm. Then you feel another bear hug around your waist coming from underneath you.
It's gonna peg you.
You feel another watery blur, and you find yourself submerging back next to the boat. Hearing little screaming sounds getting louder and louder inside the boat.
So this thing turned into water, teleported me. Where does he go?
He goes with you, but from what you can tell, it looks like he lets you go once you come back.
Jumping off.
Oh, he doesn't throw you back on the boat, just adjacent to it.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't physically. It seems to be. This is not GM. As you're a
can't
genius,
go on the
genius
right.
character, I'm
Yes,
going to
right
go
on
on a limb that as a genius type, you're starting to deduce that when this thing grabs you and teleports you, it looks like it has to let you go when you receive physical form, because it still has to achieve a physical mass itself again. But it cannot. It seems it cannot forcibly put you into the boat. It seems to be attached, or it requires the water source to be able to teleport it.
All right.
So while it doesn't put you in the boat, it puts you back next to it.
Okay.
And that is over back to you.
I will swim away from the boat.
He's gonna
I'm not going into the boat.
What's the definition of insanity?
Perception, please. Does not have
11.
to be a high one. This one's you. There, in the distance, and it takes you a moment watching to be sure, but it looks like there are a pair or a set of boats. Looks like they're coming towards you.
Good. If I had a flare gun, I'd be able to signal them. I'm
Yes.
going to swim towards them.
Yes, you could. And it looks like they're coming right towards you, as in it looks like they're coming right for the boat.
Wait, do they have sirens?
They do not. In fact, they're coming in extremely dark. You would almost miss them, but more of the Seattle lights behind them is what's
What
helping
time
you
is
see.
it outside?
It is somewhere in the 3 a.m. region. It's early morning hours.
I'm going to climb onto the ship. Another cunt bubble? Is that easy enough for you?
Mother cunt bubble. Oh, granny's panties, mother cunt bubble.
Now I'm more afraid of these Black Ops guys coming towards me.
Okay! I didn't see that coming.
Oh
but-
shit, climbing on board the back of the boat and fucking hiding.
When it comes to hiding, do you want to head back to the hiding section you were in on the third floor?
I want to be as
before,
close
or-
to this spot as
Well,
possible.
as fate would have it, I actually did
they
a
got
lot
a
of...
tarp, or what do they got?
While I
They
wish
got
they didn't
lot
have a...
of various things to put stuff in, like
I actually did a lot of looking on videos and various things of this boat, and
you did way
unfortunately-
too much work on this boat for me to stay on it.
Oh no, because this is always info I can use another day. I needed to. I did some intimate. Point is, there was no blueprints for it, but I did do a lot of video watching and spec readings and that and such for this boat, because that's just the kind of caring GM I am. You know, I'm out to kill you guys, but I do it out of care. Because, you know, where would the fun of this game be if you guys weren't dying? Or becoming mommies to fish people, for that matter. I only do it because I care. But anyway, getting back to the matter at hand, it just so happens that once you're on the platform, or the rear platform of the boat, there is actually a large storage bin that you would be able to basically. It's kind of a hydraulic door that you can lift up at the push of a button. And looking inside, it looks like there would be space there if you wanted to even hide, like, almost like kayaks or other small boating apparatuses of some sort if one would choose to, but it is...
Does it say lifeboat on the
It
outside?
does not.
Okay. There's no lifeboat in it. What's in it?
Looks like various supplies, everything from fishing supplies to...
How heavy's the door look?
Give or take, it's probably like a big fiberglass door, 15, 20 pounds.
Alright, I'm going to cut that hydraulic line and hide inside. I want the door to open and close. Normal. Oh, you're talking about like a pneumatic, like a...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, like a car hood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll close it enough where I can see through it. And hide.
The various screeching sounds are getting nearer all the time. And give me a perception roll. This will have to be particularly good since you pretty much got a blinded view, your limited view.
9.
What I can tell you is that, eventually the craft is boarded by people dressed in everything from, looks like night vision goggles, all dressed up in black, and they're coming in with armed weaponry, and all of them are also carrying what looks like plastic container units of some sort.
Great. As soon as they pass me, I'm going to slip out, hop onto one of their boats, and steal it.
Might want to think twice. It looks like on at least one, there's one person on each boat.
That's cool. I'm going to hop out and get on the boat.
Bursting out and hopping on one of the boats. Both of these individuals in their respective boats aim what looks like submachine guns at you, telling you to get down on the floor.
Get those down, you morons! I'm Maximilian Stalwart. You work for me.
Well, remind me, what's your MA?
27. And plus 2%, 94%.
The two of them, through their masks, you start asking, who the hell is Mario? And it takes some...
I'm the undercover forward reconnaissance science officer, and I have the key to blowing this up and saving us all, but you've got to get me to the land!
Keeping their weapons trained on you, and you know this because both of them have the little laser pointers aimed right at your belly, or midsection anyway. They're telling you to sit down and wait until they said, we'll let Duncan figure this one out when he gets back.
They're dead! There's too much in there! Turn it around or we're all going to die! I was inside! I saw it! It's horrifying! Get me to the land, otherwise we're all gonna die! It'll spread all over Seattle, into Canada, down to Mexico! We're all gonna get fucked, man! Get us the fuck out of here!
But one of them actually looks like he's prepping to rev the outboard motor engine like he is ready to go, where the other guy in anger tells him to stand down, and he tells you to shut up or he's going to shoot you in the face.
If you shoot me, we're all gonna die! You can stay here, but you, get me the fuck out of here! Now, otherwise we're all dead! You've gotta believe me! It's terrible! Lobster monsters and fucking teleportation! It's the end of the world!
He says it's true, so I believe him.
Thank you.
You must have not succeeded against John's MA roll over there. Cass is thoroughly believing him in his lobster monster. But does this guy fall for it? Because you currently have him in a trust situation. There's enough to panic him, however. I think this a good stopping point here would be then, he's all right, screw this, man. They're not paying me enough for this. And he actually fires up the outboard motor and he starts turning with the other guy screaming at him. What the hell are you doing, man?
I'm going to give that guy the finger and tell him to go fuck.
I was going to say out loud or inside?
I'm going to mouth it really meanly.
Looking behind you, as you see the boat is far brighter lit than it was earlier. You see, looks like the men were starting to deport the boat carrying several container units, and it looks like as a few of them board that particular boat. Now it looks like that one is turning and coming after this boat. And you're starting to see the little starting to see the
all
laser dots.
All those guys got back onto their boat.
Not all of them. It looks like enough to fill the boat nicely, but there's still some standing out from what you can see. But the one that has at least 4 different individuals on the boat now is coming after you, and that'll be a good time to end this particular episode.
I might have to slit this guy's throat.
Alright, looks like a good place to end tonight's episode.
That's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
I'm going to slit this guy's throat. Alright, kill the episode.
It's done. Alright.
Alright.
So, I'm Nick. I've been playing Peter Corrigan. And to my right is...
I'm Arnie. I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here.
I'm Kirk, and I play Cass Sarah Jeff.
Mommy Sarah Jeff.
Mommy Sarah Jeff.
This is Steven, the game master and host of the House of BTS, and also currently playing the role of Panic's Black Ops Man.
Alright, guys, we'll talk to you next week.
Peace out.
Which is a good time to bring us back. I've got 2 simultaneous story bits here. I gotta get the other sheet up. Just as soon as I find it. Put a pause here for the moment. I would like to request some Mega Man.
All I can do is Zelda.
Oh my God.
Let's see here. Perfect.
Where's those hippies at?
Great F in Seattle.
I don't
God
think
damn
you
it,
got a
hippies.
hippie infestation. You never
All I
seen
can
the
think
South
of is
Park
Eric
episode?
Cartman. No, I didn't know
Where
what
is
you were
he?
doing.
Where he goes into the house. Yeah, ma'am. I think your house has been infested with hippies. And he starts banging on the walls. And he opens a hole and a whole bunch of hippies fall out of the wall. Just as I thought.
Is that
Your house has been infested with hippies.
Is that the one where he uses death metal? Yeah, it's one of my favorite episodes.
Goddamn hippies! Hippies piss me off.
Okay.
I'm having aqua babies.
Yeah, look at me. I'm having little fishies.
So
I don't want to be a
Paul,
merman. I don't want to
again,
be a fish
stateside,
man.